is doing? What is going on out here in the world? I'm so happy to be back to talk to my people today because what I tell you, Nancy Grace is on the case and she ain't letting up. Let me tell you, Nancy Grace, she got the spirit of Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop, okay? And I got that same spirit. Can't stop, won't stop until justice is served. Diddy gonna have to get what he deserved. Diddy gonna have to get what he deserved. And guess what? I won't tolerate nothing less. I'm not gonna compromise. No. Diddy's gonna get what he deserved. So, honey, it is secret videos and audios Nancy Grace got. Listen to this. Diddy coercing, teaching his sons how to put stuff in drinks to take advantage of people, just like he has done. It's that power, it's that control situation. And Nancy is talking about, and did y'all know this? I just learned this out. They saying Diddy got them bumps. Yeah, I knew Usher had it because he had that lawsuit. Remember, all those people were suing Usher. People wanted to know if Usher had the bumps and he's spreading it all out, where he get it from. Girl, come to find out, people are connecting the dots, just like Gizzard said. And they are saying this. They are saying Diddy gave Usher them bumps when he was 14 years old. I don't know if you guys heard this story or not, but they said that Diddy made Usher a bottom when he was 14 years old. He turned him out, and that, what's his name? Mr. Dio said he had to rush Usher to the hospital because his back door was torn in half, okay? And I guess they had to sew it up. And people feel like that is when Usher possibly had the bumps, okay? Girl, I tell you, and this man, his name is Adi. Jonathan, do y'all know who Jonathan is? Press 5 if you know who Jonathan is. They are saying that Jonathan have came out and told the world that Diddy gave him the bumps when he was messing around with Cassie and him. They was doing threesome menage a trois and stuff. And he said that he sued Diddy on that case, and he said he won. Now, why would Diddy pay out this man that is accusing him of giving him the bumps? Why would Diddy want to pay off that? You know, this man, they say he's a freaky worker and he's an adult actor. And Diddy done paid him off. Do you understand? For giving him the bumps. So there are truth to what he says. This Jonathan dude, and I'll play a little bit of the clips. He states that Diddy hired him about 13 times. He would yell at him and he would tell him to get with Cassie and to do this. And he said Diddy would lay back and it would turn him on. And you know what he does. You know what I'm saying? So, honey, it is a mess. But so we have to talk about both of those situations. Did y'all know that Diddy was out here giving people the bumps? Press 1 if you knew it all along. Press 7 if you ain't had no clue. Girl, I didn't have no clue. And people are saying, did Cassie got the bumps too? You know she does. You know she does. Shit. She been with that man for 10 years and he's demonic. That Diddy, he is an evil man. You think he's going to live in a household where she don't get the bumps? You going to get these bumps, bitch. Okay? You getting the bumps. Whatever he got, she going to have. Have y'all ever ran across those people? They be like, well, if you got it out, I want it too. You got people that, girl, I don't understand that. If you got a cold, then I want to get a cold. You know, if you got a flu, I want to get a flu. I don't think Cassie want them bumps, but I don't think she has a choice. If he got the bumps, he gonna give her whatever he got. Okay, and that's just that on that. So, honey, the list goes long, but you know it is pills you can take to prevent them outbreaks. But they say just don't get them pissed off because, you know, when they start stressing, they start to have a whole bunch of outbreaks. I bet Diddy is having a whole bunch of outbreaks, don't you think? All that stress Diddy got going on, I bet his lips, his butt, everything is just start tingling. Okay, they said tingling and a burning sensation. I know Diddy burning right now. What did Usher say? Usher made a song about it. Let it burn, okay? Let it burn. When you feel it, and no nobody do. Okay. I said, you can have it all, yeah. Sour chips and candy. I say I'm fortunate to have you, girl. I want you to know that I really adore you. Okay. You're my song, I'm your girl. You're my man. I'm going to tell it to the whole wide world. Girl, let it burn. Okay. And I guess that's what Usher had to do, and just shut up and let it burn. And while he was letting it burn, he was passing that thing along. And they said him and Diddy, that's what they have in common. They passing them bumps. Now, that is what this man is saying. I cannot make this up. And I'm going to show you video proof of him actually stating this. Okay. I promise you, I have no investment in making stuff up. So Nancy, she also talks about how Diddy has dragged his son into this wickedness, into this mess. And did you know that Diddy is out here putting on videos talking about victory? A long time ago, Diddy made a song about victory. He got the real life shit from front to back. Where the hell you at? Where my sisters at? You know, it's a song called Victory. Do y'all know that song named Victory? Press 5 if you know the song by Puffy called Victory. It goes, the sun don't last forever, but it is in the rain as long as we don't shine together. Business before platter. Peep Daddy in the fan. Who you know you do it better? Is it right? Okay. I don't know the song, but I know it, but I don't know it. But honey, he is playing Victory on his Instagram, and Nancy is getting on him about that. You know, Diddy, he's out here acting like everything is nice and he has the victory. When I tell you this is a spiritual warfare, make no mistake about it. This is spiritual. Okay. And honey, he cannot get away with this talking about victory. All of it is lies. And Meek Mills, they said today he's still having a horrible time. Because everybody keep on talking about Meek Mill's like another man, and people asking Meek Mill, why did you let Diddy hit? You know, and Diddy, Meek Mills don't have no talent. He not that talented, okay? And that's how Diddy operate. He loves to get talent that don't have no talent. And he loves to mold them and make them a celebrity. You know why? Because he wants to get all the credit. He want to be able to receive all the glory for making somebody like a Young Miami. We know she don't got no talent. The bitch can't hardly even talk, okay? But when she's getting all these awards and when she's doing that, the credit goes to Diddy because he uses her like a vessel to do his bidding, just like everybody else. He just using them as a vessel. So he wants somebody that has no talent so he can put them up on a pedestal and he can get credit for all the glory. Okay, that's what it's all about. He wants all the glory. He wants all the praise. He's a jealous individual. He is jealous. He's controlling. So I want to play a little bit of Nancy, and I'm going to stop and go. Nancy.
Thank you for being with us here at Crime Stories and on MSM.
All right, so I'm going to fast forward it. Hold on.
Look.
Didn't I tell y'all Nancy playing that song? I'm going to fast forward because you know we can't listen to that song.
Initial reports indicated that Combs may have left the country. It appears the mogul has remained in Miami since the raids. Combs was seen taking his teen daughters to Topgolf and stopping by a restaurant in the days after the searches. Over the Easter holiday, Combs posted several photos of his youngest daughter, Love. Most recently, the rapper was caught on camera riding his bike to South Beach. Combs was all smiles, appearing unbothered by the continuing investigation into allegations.
He know his ass is tingling. Okay. He appears unbothered. He's a snake. Okay. A cool ass snake. I don't deal with no cool ass snakes. And y'all need to get this snake out of the black community. Okay. Get him on out of here. Get him on out of here. He's a manipulator. He's a horrible person. He steals, he kills, and he destroys. Don't him and Satan got a lot in common. Don't him and listen. Don't Diddy. He royals. Okay. Don't you know, like a lion? Roar. He roar around the United States. Looking to see. He got his head on a swivel and his toes. He on top of his toes like a goddamn ballerina. Okay. Looking for who he gonna devour. And don't he take people out here? Ain't he a killer? He goes out here, he kills. Don't he press 1 if he kills, press 2 if he destroys, and press 3 if he steals. He does all that. I mean, he stole Cassie's name, he stole Cassie's image. All these artists talking about you stole money from me. All these artists talking about you destroyed them. You destroyed Cassie. Look what he been put Cassie through all that trauma. And look at Little Rod. He done tore his butt up a new hole. Look at Meek Mill. He has destroyed that man's reputation. Ain't nobody gonna look at Meek Mill the same. He that's what he does. Kill, steal, and destroy. That is Diddy. That is Diddy. And he want to come out here trying to deceive everybody, talking about something. Yeah, he's happy. He's eating ice cream. He riding bikes. And we know that ass is tingling. Okay? Yes. I'm sure he's going to come out with some outbreaks. You know, because if he got them bumps, what do they say? What triggers the bumps? Do y'all know? Honey, I did my research. Stress. Stress a nigga out and them bumps going to come. That cold store is going to come to coming. Stress them out, stress hard enough, it's going to have an outbreak, okay? And maybe that's how that Jonathan got it. Maybe Diddy was going through some stressful moments and his ass was coming out with that outbreak and he was like, I need to release some stress, okay? And I'm going to push your ass in here and bring Jonathan. And Jonathan, he's not a looker. Diddy don't give a damn about how you look. You know, he messing with Little Rod. Shit. I heard he was messing with Rick Ross. Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, big bitches, big bag bitches. Okay. Okay. I haven't heard about no big girls. Did y'all think Little Lizzo was in there? Do you think Lizzo, big Lizzo? I'm sorry. Did I say little? I meant big. Big Lizzo, do you think she'd have learned from Diddy? Because didn't they say Big Lizzo, she had a lot of lawsuits pent up against her, if you guys didn't remember. And she was forcing her dancers to do a lot of freaky, strange things in different countries. And that's that Diddy spirit. And I know when Diddy came out here the other day, he had a list of celebrities. Why he named Lizzo? Yes, girl. I said, what does Lizzo and Diddy got in common? Why would Diddy name Lizzo? Honey, when I tell you he named her, he named her. Let's go.
Sex trafficking and sex assault.
As Sean Puffy Combs gets warnings from behind bars that his life is in danger, he goes for a bike ride. With me, an all-star panel to make sense of what we know right now. But first, Akilah Brantley, investigative reporter with DailyMail.com, on the story from the very beginning. Akilah, what's the latest?
I'm going to need an all-star panel. Nancy said, I got my all-star panel to break it down. I know I'd be having panels. I'm going to need me an all-star panel. I need to break shit down too.
Thanks for having me, Nancy. Things have just gone from bad to worse for Diddy.
Did not tell y'all. And y'all sitting up here talking to me yesterday, talking about what they say. They said, oh, he's innocent. No, he's not. He is guilty, guilty, guilty. Guilty, 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 guilty. He know he did it, but he's been getting away with it. And how America laws is set up, it is set up for everybody to fail. America has failed everybody. The government has failed us. America has failed. America ain't America no more, okay? It's a whole different place. Okay? America not a real place. The internet not a real place. So, honey, I say that to say that he's been getting away with this for so long. And people have this idea where if you're not locked up, then that means you're innocent. No, it does not. It's a lot of people out here in these streets that are guilty and they have not been locked up. Okay. So that does not correlate. Just because a person has not been caught, just because a person is not in jail for all the evil stuff they have done in the past, because like Diddy, he got money and money is power. When it comes to America, money is power, money is influence, and money moves mountains. Okay. He gets away with a lot of stuff. People turn a blind eye because Diddy pays them out. And we need to hit them damn pockets, okay? Because when them pockets run out, he's not as big and bold anymore. If Diddy didn't have no money, he wouldn't be no powerful. Ain't nobody gonna be scared. He don't got no money. He ain't no fighter. And who cares about a fighter? We got the pow. Bring your bitch ass over here, gonna get blasted away. Okay? Yeah. So all that, honey, money. And you know what? You know what I learned from Games of Thrones? Press 3 if you watch Games of Thrones. Babe, when I tell y'all I watched that and I be picking up on shit, Games of Thrones taught me this. They was having a sit-down dinner. It's going to be real quick. They said, what win wars? Do y'all know what win wars? Is it strong men or money? Money win wars. Money gonna pay the soldiers for the soldiers to fight and to use themselves as casualties of war. And that is what Diddy has been doing. Money. And he's winning a lot of wars when it comes to his battle because of his money. Okay, this is a war. And all those artists that went to jail, all those artists that cover for him, from J-Lo to Shine, those are all Diddy soldiers. Those are his soldiers. And that's why J-Lo, she must pay the price. J-Lo, you must pay the price. J-Lo, you have enabled this monster. How could you not know he was a monster when you was around him? You knew what was up. Y'all all is in bed with it. Y'all all was okay with it. Y'all all fellowship together. Okay? Y'all walking that walk. Y'all going to his parties. Y'all all involved. All of y'all, everybody that went to that damn Diddy party, you all are involved. Okay? Point blank, period. Let's go.
Now, not only is he being accused of misconduct, but his son is being accused. Now, his son, Christian King.
And yes, Christian, the dark-skinned dude. Christian, the one that looked like him. I know sometimes it can get confusing because we don't know them by names, but Christian is the one that looked just like Diddy. He's skinny. He got them lips like him. And they say he worshiped Diddy. And we know that Diddy loved to be worshiped. Yes, he does. He's a very prideful dude. And don't they say pride comes before the fall? Oh, that's a prophecy. Pride comes before the fall. And that's all he's been doing, flamboyant and so prideful out here in these streets. And now he's going to fall. He's falling fat on his face. And y'all cannot let up on him. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Yes. And he has dragged his kids in this stuff. He has pretty much told them his lifestyle. He ain't ashamed of it. You would think somebody of him know better. No, right is right and wrong is wrong. But honey, when I tell you he has a backwards thinking, and in his mind, right is wrong and wrong is right. And that's what he teaches these kids. Ain't no way. Why is his son so up under him? You would think if he was any much of a father, he would want all of his sons to be independent of him. Make a man of yourself, son. I want you to go out here, find out who you are in the world, get you a wife, settle down, and have your own space. But no, Diddy wants them to be up under him. Diddy wants to be young again. And honey, when I tell you he's like a damn vampire, you know how vampire, they say the older the vampire get or whatever, you know, they want to suck some new blood so they can keep their youth. And that is what he done to his kids. And it's a shame. And it's not even fair because they don't even get a real chance to live life because they have been under Diddy's wing and he has been pushing this horrible agenda on them, doing spiteful stuff, putting stuff in women's drinks, taking advantage of them, doing a pow. And it ain't no way, ain't no excuse. You got that much money. These little boys, 20 years old, 35 years old, they should be speaking Spanish, French. They should be going all around the country, and all that goddamn shit. You know, be very educated. You should have got them into math. You should have got them into science or something so they can really do something in this world. You know hip hop is garbage. Shit, you in hip hop. And they said that dude, his name Jonathan, the freaky worker, honey, the freaky worker. And you can tell Diddy don't give a damn about his life. Why are you involved with so many freaky people? So much shit. You know you're gonna catch some shit, but they don't give a damn. I think they want to catch it. Have y'all ever heard they be having parties to catch shit? I guess it's called come over here and catch some shit party. I don't know. They said that some of these individuals, they want to catch it on purpose. They throw parties to catch shit. And that remind me of Diddy. Why would you risk yourself to catch some shit over and over and over again? Because they don't give a damn. Okay, they don't give a damn. Okay, they don't care. They don't care about themselves and they don't care about nobody else. And he is involving his kids in this. You would think as a father, you would be ashamed. Oh my God, you're out here in these streets. Your name is out here. You got daughters. He don't give a damn about that. Meek Mills, he up here screaming like he care about his son, but Meek Mills, why in the hell you on video jumping like a damn bunny? Where they do that at? What straight man you know, and you black, and you dark skinned. They say if you're a black, straight, dark skinned dude, you know the stereotype. You're supposed to be the toughest nigga out here. You supposed to be so damn tough, okay, and fearless. You supposed to be a king. Don't y'all call Meek Mills a king? Anyway, that king was up here jumping like a goddamn bunny on a tennis court. Okay, and you ain't think we ain't gonna say shit about that? And then you was in a pool with the butt tooted and booted. Why was that booty just floating? Did y'all see Meek Mill's ass just floating in that goddamn water? Okay, like Diddy's spirit was summoning that ass to him. Did y'all see that shit? Press 3 if you saw it. Press 10 if you ain't see it, honey. Meek Mill's got the red shorts on and his ass is just floating up. And Diddy was behind him just summing it up. And it's a spirit. It's a spirit in that ass. He was just summoning that ass and Meek Mill ass just floating up in the air going towards Diddy. I said, what type of hocus pocus is this shit? Honey, then Meek Mill's come out with another video with some goddamn fries in his lap. Okay, with his toes curling things. What the hell is this? No wonder why he didn't want to be with Nicki Minaj, because he don't want no woman. Shit. No wonder why he don't got no wife. He got all that money. He's in his 40s or 50s years old. He should be settled down because he don't want no woman. Okay. And I don't know how is he getting talent? How did he get out of jail so damn quick? It's a lot of questions. I don't know. Let's get back here.
He's only 26 years old, and he was named in a lawsuit by a young woman, 25-year-old.
Oh, yeah. He was screaming on that video. Girl. Did y'all hear that, Meek Mills? Honey. Ooh-wee. Girl. I don't know what Diddy was doing. I felt like he had a pool stuck up in there. You know, a pool stick? Okay, because how that man was screaming and hollering. I know Diddy wasn't having a small wee-wee. But they say Diddy wee-wee is small. So he had to use something. Was he using a strap? Maybe he had a 10-inch strap on. Could you imagine that? Diddy got a damn strap on plugging Meek Mills. Because you know they say Diddy loved the plugs. He loved toys, right? Press 8 if they say Diddy loved plugs. Okay, now when I heard that, I said, damn, Diddy must got a big ass meat. But then they say Diddy don't got no meat between them legs. That shit, that stitch is a goddamn Oscar wiener Diddy got between his legs. I said, oh, that's why he in the toys. He must got a big, Diddy put that strap on. Diddy had a good 15-inch strap. Yeah. Just busting it wide open, didn't he? Girl, I swear. And then let's not forget about Meek Mills and Diddy had the same outfit on. Where they do that at? What man? A black man, dark-skinned black man at that. Now, we can understand that's some light-skinned shit. We understand that's some white motherfucker shit. But for black men, you know, they say black, dark-skinned men, they supposed to be Africa. King Kong and shit. You know what I'm saying? People see African dark-skinned men as like the strongest niggas. You know what I mean? Like they got the big dingo. But honey, they ain't. All that shit is lies too. It's stereotype. Honey, I ran down on an African. Oh, I thought he had a big one. Honey, it was an Oscar winner. So, and I think, you know, men that's dark-skinned, that's African, and you know what I mean? When they know they got an Oscar winner, I think they be having a short man complex. And you know what they say about short men? They want to overcompensate for their height. That's why they want to be controlling and they want to do this and that. And I think Diddy, possibly, it all stems from them nuts that maybe he's so small down there, he has to overcompensate. He got to work extra hard to get the man or the woman of his desires, because ain't nobody paying attention on Diddy on his damn looks with his ugly ass, okay? Ain't nobody looking at Diddy for his looks, okay? Ain't nobody gonna look at Diddy and no sex appeal because of the package. They say it's small like an Oscar winner. So you gotta have the money. And that's why he's over powerful and he overcompensates. And that's why he's into this freaky perversion shit, because he can't do it. He don't got the equipment to ram, bam, thank you, ma'am. He don't got it. He can't do it. He can't make Cassie be screamed. He can't do it without that damn toy. Okay? He don't know what he doing. He don't know what he. Let me continue to play.
Race, who was working on a yacht in December 2022, when she says that Christian Combs assaulted her, that he's tried groping her, that he
yeah. And I see people in the comment section said that's why he did Justin at 15 and Usher at 14, and possibly the reason why he goes so young. You know why, right? He want that virgin hoe. Y'all didn't know? He want the virgin hoe. About the virgin hoe, I guess it is so spiritual. Do y'all think virgin hoes are spiritual? I never thought I'd be talking about virgin hoes. Okay. Press 10 if you feel like virgin hoes are spiritual. And because he don't have a big thing, he got a small one. You know, that's the only time I guess he can feel it on a virgin hoe, because how these gay men, honey, they hoes. It's like goddamn big old potholes in the street of Detroit. That motherfucking shit so stretched out and wore out, you ain't gonna feel shit, especially if you packing like Diddy. Okay, so that's possibly why he gotta get with the straight man, because they got some virgin hoes. Didn't he say, wasn't he gonna spend $4 million on Cat Williams' virgin hoe? When I tell y'all he want them virgin hoes, because you know these gay men hoes be wore out. Shit. Okay. Girl. That's why he probably want the straight man, because he think ain't nobody gonna go up in that hoe, the virgin hoe. So that is my theory, and that's why he want them youngs to get that virgin hoe. And it's something spiritual. It's something sacred. It is sacred. Ain't a man virgin, ain't a man hoe sacred. Isn't connected to your chakra, huh? Ain't it connected to everything? Okay. What I'm telling you, let me hear.
Trapped her in a room, and that it wasn't until another crew member came to stop it that she was finally released. She said that she was forced to take a tequila shot, and there's actual audio of that incident where she asks, "Is this drugged?" And he says, "Take the tequila shot."
Did you hear that? Nancy and crew said that Diddy's son, Christian, not the light-skinned dude, but the dark-skinned dude. Do y'all know the difference between Christian and Justin? I know I was confused for a long time. Christian is the dark-skinned dude. Justin is the light-skinned short dude. They say that's not even Diddy's biological son. They say Justin belongs to another man that Diddy took out of here, okay? And Justin is the light-skinned short dude. They're not talking about him. Justin was involved with the pow. He done pow somebody. And the dark-skinned dude, Christian, he got a freaky problem, okay? Because he probably like father, like son. You know, if Diddy is packing with a small Oscarina, 9 times out of 10, the son is packing an Oscarina too, like father, like son. Okay? Honey, I met a granddad. He was big and his son was big too. Okay. So it falls connected. And he looks just like Diddy. So I'm sure his autonomy is just like Diddy. So he has that problem too. You know, he feels in his mind that he has to probably spike somebody drinks to force them to have control, to feel like a man. Because, honey, girl, just looking at that shit, motherfuckers gonna want to run away. Okay, they're gonna run away. He can't get women on his own, and it's sad, and it's a crime. But somebody would love you just for you. Okay, but they don't look for love, now do they? They don't look for love. They don't want nobody to love them. They want somebody to lust over them. They want somebody to worship them. And they can only get that power if they spiking something, if they controlling something, if they taking something by force. That's the only time they can feel that power and get that umph that they trying to get. And it's wicked and it's horrible. The ladies on Nancy Grace's show said, the lady said, no, I don't want to drink it. And what did Christian do? Drink it. And honey, listen, I would have drunk it too. We are on a yacht. All this goddamn body of water, bitch. Who you, girl? I'm not trying to get thrown over. So she ain't had no choice. And she drunk it, okay? And yes, they say Little Rod recorded it. People want to know, why did Little Rod record it? I tell you why. Because Little Rod was a victim too. He's been a victim. They've been essaying his butt, wearing his ass out to the goddamn hit of China. Okay? And you know Little Rod is a short man. He's real short. I think he like 5'4", 5'2". Little Rod is short. He's a small, thick nigga. Big chunky bitch. Okay. So, girl, I just don't, honey. Little Rod had the recorder. And I feel that Little Rod say, hey, I need to get justice. I need to get proof. I know how Christian moves. I'm sure Little Rod has seen this time and time again. And you know, we're not going to believe Little Rod. Are we going to believe Little Rod? No, we're not. So Little Rod said, I need proof. He recorded the whole situation as it was going on. Okay. So that he can bring all of them down. He got video footage. He got audio footage. All this is going to be played in the court. Ain't no denying it. Do you understand? This is proof. He got audio and he cannot put it out here on the internet because it's evidence. It's evidence, okay? This is not for your entertainment. His audio, his videos is not for your entertainment. It is to put Diddy behind bars and keep him there. Little Rod, the staffer, don't ever want a Diddy in his family to do this to other people. They have nightmares over this shit. This is more than a goddamn money grab. Hell, what I mean, at this state, In the country that we in America, honey, all these criminals, all they do is stealing. You want a Mercedes-Benz? That's all right. Go ahead and steal. Go ahead and scam. That's all the fuck they doing is scamming, stealing, and they getting away with it. Ain't nobody pressing the criminals for nothing. They all wearing this Nike, Balenciaga, Mugler, all of it, okay? Honey, girl, this them got, if they wanted money in Mercedes-Benz, you can get that now. And if you do a crime, ain't nobody gonna look another way. You're gonna get off on bail, bond. Even if you take somebody out of here, you're gonna get, ain't crime high and nobody give a damn. They said that the jails, they are all full to capacity. That's why they let their garbage ass back on the streets, okay? So if this was about a money bag, about her getting Mercedes-Benz, anybody can get that. You see all the goddamn boosters and criminals doing it. Shit, this is about justice, okay? This is about justice. This is about justice. Do you hear me?
Okay, wait, where did the video come from?
So it's an audio that was, a transcript of the audio was included in the 31-page lawsuit. So apparently, I'm not sure who exactly was recording, but there is a recording out there.
Joining me very quickly, and I want to circle back to you, Kiala, about Sean Puffy Combs, aka Diddy, spinning. I mean, this guy is a master promoter.
Yes,
that's what he has done to become a media mogul with a net worth of around $1 billion. He spins it, right? And that's what he's doing right now. Every move he makes in the public anyway is for a reason. To Bernarda Villalona.
And Nancy is right. Every move, every step I take, every move I make. Do y'all remember that song? Every step I take, every move I make, I be missing you. Bullshit. Okay, because he is the one that set Diddy up to leave this earth. Let's not forget, Diddy begged him, forced him to go to Cali. And Biggie didn't want to go to Cali. And Diddy told him, get in this car. He gonna get in the car in front of him. That's some weird stuff. They always together. But Diddy purposely, he was like, nah, get in this car. I'm gonna get in this car. Y'all follow us. And at the red light, Diddy ran the red light, leaving the driver driving Biggie to stay stuck at that red light. And the ambush came on the side of him and they took him out. Baby, when I tell you, Diddy was like a fisherman and he used Biggie Smalls as the bait, bitch. Okay, and he threw that shit up in the goddamn water. Biggie was the bait. It was a setup. And Diddy, he know how to swivel. He's a cool ass snake. He know how to swivel and change up around and manipulate. And just like Nancy say, everything he does is a manipulation. He's trying to spin it. He's just spinning and spinning. And maybe he's a goddamn witch. You know what I'm saying? He got them powers of spinning and manipulation. And dealing with, you know, the black community is so goddamn basic and we'll follow anything now, won't we? Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Look at the black entertainment now. Huh? From Tyler Perry to BT Girl, it's all a mess. To Lemmy, that baddies, it's all a mess. Black entertainment is the worst. It's so horrible. All it does is criminal activity. All it does is promote freaky shit. Okay, they done freak the fuck out. And they wonder why they got all them bumps and shit, but they don't even give a damn about that. Now, do they? Hell no, because they all got that shit. All right, let's continue on.
Bernarda Villalona, criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor at villalonalaw.com. Bernarda, thank you for being with us. Here's the reality. Sean Puffy Combs has been dragged into another lawsuit claiming sex attack on his son because it occurred on Diddy's, Sean Puffy Combs' yacht. Okay? And the allegation is that Combs aided and abetted his son in this attack. But what I want to ask you about, Bernarda Villalona, is the audio tape that Kiala Brantley's talking about. Can I see? Bernarda, please. Bernarda,
I'm a therapist.
All right. So people want to know, did they put them sugar did they spike her drink? They did it on purpose. And they need to do it to get powerful. Okay. They got small Peter Weeders. What do you do? I don't know if he tried to have that peen surgery to enhance his peen. Maybe that didn't work. Maybe he old school. He just don't want to go through that surgery. You know what I mean? And honey, the only way he can get off is by hiring big dudes. Because didn't Diddy say he wants some big dicks? I mean, come on. Didn't Diddy say he want big D's? He like big D's when it goes into Cassie. He want to see big dicks. He got a big dick fetish. Oh my God, don't he got a big dick fetish? Press 1 if you got a big dick fetish. Okay. That's what Diddy wish. He wish he had a big old thing. I mean, he can buy all the money in the world, but he can't buy no big dang. He can't buy no 10 and 9 inches. And that's why he used a strap on Meek Mills. And Meek Mills, he loved that strap. Don't you get confused. Meek Mills with his high-pitched ass voice. And I knew it was some sweetness in his ass. Cause you go back and listen to Meek Mill's rap and all that goddamn high-pitched voice he got. It's natural. He can't help it. And he probably feel like he ain't gay because it's a toy. And Diddy on top of him with a damn toy. It ain't the real thing. You know, that's the tricks they play in their mind. But Diddy said that he got a big thing for some big things. Now, why do he request men with big D's? Because he don't got no big D. He can't do it. Okay, he got little dick problems. And his son got the same shit. And that's why they fascinate. You know, a lot of men like Diddy, they want what they don't have. They want what they don't have. And he can never have that. Okay, let's go.
A video or an audio tape, even if it's a 911 call from the police, for Pete's sake, the prosecutor or whoever wants to bring it in has to go through a series of evidentiary hoops. In fact, it's laid out in black and white in the criminal code. You have to prove veracity. You've got to show who made the audio. Sometimes why did they make the audio in as the circumstances surrounding the audio being made. You have to show chain of custody on the audio to make sure it hasn't been tampered with in any way. So when I say who made it, where did it come from, that's got to be proven in court before it can be allowed before a jury.
Yes, absolutely. So, Nancy, what it seems like is that Little Rod, who's one of the people that is also suing Puffy, was the one who actually made the recording.
Excuse me, Bernarda. I don't know if you're expecting to go over to his house after the trial, but I believe you're referring to Rodney Jones, a.k.a. Little Rod.
Yeah, so supposedly it was Little Rod. Rodney Jones was the one who made this recording, which calls into question is why he was making a recording and he knew what was going to happen. So he did it thinking that it was going to happen and he wanted evidence of it. Interestingly enough, that the attorney that's representing Rodney Jones is the same attorney that's representing this complainant, this victim in this alleged sexual assault. But this is very damning evidence because usually in cases like this, Nancy, what's the number one defense? Credibility, believability. She's making it up. This is a money grab. But here you have an actual audio recording that the complainant, the victim, is going to be able to authenticate and say, that is me on the recording. That is actually what happened. There is nothing missing.
Thank you. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear it? When they play the audio on court, baby, Diddy cannot deny, Christian cannot deny because it's on the recording. Little Rod got recordings of Diddy and their voice and the staffer telling them, please get your hands off of me. Okay. And she said, please. And, you know, they got the script right here. And he says, please, just take it. Just shut up and take the shot. She's asking, are you drugging me? And he's just cussing her out and everything. She said, excuse me, you don't touch my leg like that. Move my leg. And honey, they got it all on video and they have the transcript of it, but it's going to stay in court and ain't no denying that. And another person in the comment section say, well, you know what, Gigi? I say what? They said, well, it sounds like Diddy was big on that tape. That was not Diddy natural thing. That was a toy. That was a strap. The reason why Meek Mills was screaming like that, because Diddy used a strap on his back, okay? That strap sound like a 10, 12 inch, probably 15, but I would say 10 or 9. That was a 10-inch strap. Diddy ain't packing. Diddy got an Oscar wiener, okay? He's not packing. He's infatuated with shit he don't have. He don't have a big thing, okay? That's why he requests men with big things. If that nigga had a big ass D, he wouldn't need no other big D's. He don't got it. He can't make nobody feel nothing except for little boys with virgin hoes and a man with a virgin hoe. With a man that never been plowed back there, you know, shit, a finger will feel like a goddamn world is crashing down on them when they open that finger and stretch that hole out, that virgin hole. And that's why Cat Williams not say Diddy offered him $4 million to get in his hole. Now, why would a black man like Cat Williams want to embarrass himself and even tell that story or even be attached to some shit like that? Huh? Why? Diddy is obsessed with virgin hoes. Okay? He like a virgin. Gay men ain't gonna give him no virgin hoe. Gay men's, no shade, they all stretch the fuck out. Okay? And they be having freaky shit all the time. That's why he needed a straight hoe. Because if you really straight, I'm sure he probably ran in some down low niggas. You know what I mean? Some niggas that be like, yeah, I'm straight. And then did he peek that hole? Nah, nigga, you ain't straight. That hole is chewed out and through. Girls, some of y'all women out here, check your husband hole. Didn't they say that? Honey, some of y'all boyfriends or husband hoes been bust through, okay? That shit been bust through. Honey, I know you ain't gonna never go back there, and that's what they counting on, okay? But girl, I tell you, and I know Jello from the block, she know what was going on back there. Young Miami, she know what goes on back there, and she don't care. Shit. She does not care. But that was not Diddy thing. He used a toy. We all know Diddy is infatuated with toys. Remember, the guy came out and he said that Diddy loved toys. He loved plugs. Remember, Diddy was going with Ja Rule, okay, and they was using plugs. Diddy don't have nothing down there. He have an Oscar wiener. So he need those plugs to make a woman, screaming shit. He gets off on the screams. You didn't know that? Diddy likes the screams. He likes to feel like he's King Kong because he likes to dominate everything that he does. But one thing he cannot dominate is in the bedroom because he was just never blessed with the equipment. So that's why he needs to involve big toys and plugs in the things. And why was Ja Rule in the place? Because Diddy loved to see men, and I'm sure Ja Rule had to have a big dick or had to have something big, because I cannot see Diddy in a room with other men that got some Oscar wieners. That's going to turn Diddy off. That does nothing for Diddy to be in a room with some Oscar wiener men. So Ja Rule has to be packing. And Diddy loved men that pack. And the only way he can get access to these men that's packing, that's straight with a virgin hole, because he don't want to be around men with that your hole is plowed out. And straight men, you would think, have virgin holes, okay? And I'm sure when Ja Rule or these men are pounding these girls, Diddy is behind them looking at that virgin hole, okay? Fantasizing how he gonna get that virgin hoe. That is the play. I get a beautiful girl. You come on, man. You bring that big pipe. Okay. Okay. We drink some drinks. And then you do the do. I bring my toy. You bring yourself. Then we do it some more. And then when you get comfortable, I invite you over. I tell you I got girls coming over. And you know I bring the bad bitches. So the nigga gonna come over because he already know how we roll. Okay? But this time I ain't gonna have the girl come. And I'm gonna have him drink. I've been feeding him drinks. He ain't say shit now. But I'm gonna spike this drink. So now he's out for the count. I've been eyeing that virgin hoe all this time. So now I'm going to strike my move and I'm going to bust them cheeks. I'm going to bust them booty cheeks. Okay. And that's how it goes down. And he videotapes it. And once he have that videotape it, hit them pound them and they have to go to the hospital, get stretched out or get taped out or whatever. Then Diddy got him where he want him because they don't want them videotapes to be out. Ain't nobody gonna buy that. Girl, it's a mess. It is a mess. Press 1. Come on if this shit is a mess and hit that like button. If y'all like my commentary, please hit that damn like button. Please subscribe. Come on now. Let's go.
That recording and will be able to meet the burden to have that piece of evidence moved into evidence if it's in a civil lawsuit, in a civil case, or even in a criminal one. So that hurdle is going to be met. But this is very damaging against his son, also damaging against Diddy because it can even possibly.
Now, Waterboy says, I can't see how a man wants the behind. It's shallow and no walls. I don't know what you slipping on, but everybody that got a behind and got a hole, it have walls. How do you hold shit in? You hold shit in with those walls. If nobody had walls, then shit would just start falling out. It's a lot of walls. Straight men, they probably have the tightest walls because ain't nothing going up in there. So those are some real solid walls. And the men, their walls are strong. Okay, solid, strong, hard walls that stick like glue. But Diddy, he want to bust them. Bust that wall straight on through. He want to knock them walls down. Okay, and that's how he get his strength and his control. And just to hear how a man is, take a masculine man and hear him moan like a bitch like Meek Mill, you know, that turned a lot of these niggas on, okay? To see that masculinity shiver like a bitch, okay? To see the transfer of masculine energy transfer to feminine energy, it is a turn on for a lot of individuals, okay?
Go in, if the federal prosecutors are looking at a RICO charge, can go in as one of those acts.
You're throwing around a lot of legal phrases. When you say RICO, it's typically referred to as racketeering, but what she means is an organized conspiracy. And it doesn't have to be that organized. It could be, for instance, Sean Puffy Combs gets his #1 hench person to bring in a girl and somebody else.
Did not tell you. Did Nancy just say, did he get somebody to bring in the girls? That's the whole ploy. Do you think Diddy really is bringing in these girls for a guy, for their satisfaction? Do you think Diddy is that generous? He just goes around and say, hey, I want to make a guy feel good. I want to introduce you to some baddies and I want you. No, it's all for his benefit. Diddy is a very selfish person. He's not generous. His track record shows. Look at all the artists. Ask any of his artists and say, is Diddy a generous guy? Is he a nice guy? They would say, no, no, no. All that shit. Oh, I'm brother love. He's brother hate. He's the opposite. Ain't no love in Diddy. And everybody knows it. That's why he pours. And he try to sell it on real thick. He trying to convince you he's brother love. Ain't no love in that man. He takes out the people that's closest to him. Look how he did Heavy D. Heavy D was his childhood brother, his childhood friend, and he took his ass out. Look how he did Biggie Smalls. Look how he did Craig Mack. This man have a long track record of doing horrible stuff to people that's closest to him. He don't give a damn about nobody. He is very selfish, self-centered. When he's having these freak offs, it is not to please nobody but himself. It's self-centered. He don't give a damn about these niggas. He don't care. Okay? It's all about his satisfaction. That's it.
To drink as a hypothetical. It's just basically a group, even if loosely joined together, joining together for a criminal enterprise such as sex trafficking. And you know, Bernarda Villalona, I like what you said. You're a former prosecutor and you look at the evidence, i.e. this audio tape. Hey, is this drugged? The woman says before she drinks it. And the audio says that Combs' son says, just drink it. Drink it. Okay, long story short, that's a problem for the defense. So they are going to attack the alleged victim. They're going to drag her through the mud. But if they...
Now, people in the comment section said, don't forget about Al B. Sure. How could we not? How could we not forget about Al B. Sure? And let me tell you something about Al B. Sure. He is coming for revenge, okay? And y'all need to be his avengers. Y'all need to avenge Al B. Sure because Diddy wanted to take him out of here, and Lord knows what did he do to Al B. Sure's son. I hate to think about it, but you know we got to think about it. He's so perverted, and he like virgin hoes, and he like little boys. Diddy like little boys? Shit. I press 1 if you think Diddy like little boys. I think he like little boys and he like straight men, virgin hoes. Okay, straight men, virgin hoes, and little boys. That is his cup of tea. Okay, honey, you ain't never have you ever heard Diddy going after a gay man? Huh? Like a RuPaul. You know that ass is woo shit. That ass like a goddamn freeway. Okay. He's not going after no damn RuPaul. Shit. I'm sure RuPaul would bend over for his ass. Okay. He ain't going for none of them motherfuckers. Okay. He want that virgin hoe. And they don't got no virgin hoes over there. So when it comes to this situation, Al B. Sure and Quincy is a very handsome man. And I hope, but honey, do you think shit? You know Diddy was oh God. I don't want to say it, but you know you're thinking about it. Quincy coming of age, looking all sweet, looking all delicious, okay, with his light-skinned ass. And you know opposites attract. Diddy is dark skinned. You know he like light skin. Diddy like light skin. Yeah, he was with Kim Porter. You right, he was. But a lot of time he liked the mother light skin. Okay, and just saying Quincy good the age, and he 14, 15. And honey, they said it's a video of Diddy on video with Quincy rubbing on him. Talking about, ooh, he's so good looking, he's so handsome. Now, if he does that on camera, what he doing behind closed doors? Okay. Okay, honey. He's probably was at the foot of Quincy bed, you know, looking at him. You know what I'm saying? While he's sleeping shit. And he got cameras in Quincy bed. He got cameras in Quincy showers and Quincy toilet bowl. Okay, looking at that. Look, and that's why, didn't y'all always want to know, why does Diddy have cameras in the toilet bowls? Press 5 if y'all want to know, why does Diddy, why do he have cameras in the toilet bowls? The reason why, he is infatuated with hoes, booty hoes, okay? When I tell y'all, it is something spiritual about that asshole. That hoe right there, he has a fetish. And what he looking at. He looking at the hoe and how when them turds bust on out and how that hoe just expand. How that hole expand? Well, that shit just whoosh on out. It does something to his soul. Okay. And that's why he liked that shit. That's why come on now. Come on now. And honey, I'm sure he had cameras all over in Quincy Place. And I don't know what he did with Quincy, but he did something with Quincy. Knowing that's Al B. Sure's son, I don't know what he did, but he did something, goddammit. He can't help himself. Remember, can't stop, won't stop. He's a selfish person. He's an evil man. You know, he can't be nice with nobody, okay? Girl, and that's why he keep them damn twins all stacked away to himself, because he fears that somebody gonna do that to his damn daughters, okay? He fears karma gonna come for his daughters, okay? Honey, but he used his daughters as bait too. They said his daughters be having one friend in particular. It was a white girl named Ava. They said it started off as Diddy's twin daughter friend. Come to find out, honey, he done took Ava, adopted Ava, paid Ava parents off. They said Ava mama was on sugar boogers real bad, and I guess the dad, what the fuck? I don't know what he is. Girl, we still looking for Ava. We don't know what Ava is. Last time we seen Ava, she was on Diddy lap kissing on Diddy with a whole bunch of other black men. But make no mistake about it, Diddy, he brings those young girls in to get the men, to get those men. He know that if I bring a woman in, straight men is going to come. And that's the fucking bait. The women is the cheese and the men are the rats. And when you get these cheese and you put them in a goddamn trap, the straight men just to come and running, don't they? Every damn time. And got your ass. And to him, that's a virgin hoe. Okay? And honey, I mean, there you go. Sometimes he get in that virgin hole, and sometimes he probably just like looking at it. He probably just like looking at it. He get off looking at it while the girl is pounding and the dude is going downtown. He's trying to get a peek. Spread, trying to peek a peek. Okay. So, honey, it is a lot going on with this goddamn Diddy. And somebody else said another name, Mace. You know him and Mace was fucking around. Shit. Okay. Mace, I ain't never known Mace to be talented. He can't rap for shit. I didn't understand. How do you go from Biggie to Mace? It don't make sense. It don't add up. Biggie and Mace can't even compare. Come on now. You know Mace was his bottom hole. You know he was doing some shit with Mace, okay? You know, I don't know what he had going on with Mace, but it was something, okay? Okay, it was something. I don't know what it is. It was something.
That audio in that goes a long way to corroborating her story. I'm very curious from where that audio came. Now, this as it's spinning out. Kayla Brantley joining me, dailymail.com. The Instagram model Jade Ramey denies in Little Rodney Jones lawsuit that she was ever a sex worker. So the feds are not going to be able to count on her because she's already shot her credibility in the foot by going public and saying that. But I see a litmus test here. When you say, hey, you're lying on me, that's slander, that's libel, are you going to sue? Because if you sue, the truth is a complete defense. So let's just see if a lawsuit comes out of this. But I want to talk about Combs being a spin master, a powerhouse in the music industry, largely because he is not only talented, but
she's talking about some of the girls that was in the lawsuit named as the freaky workers. Some of them have came out and said they are not freaky workers, but Nancy said, are you going to sue? And most likely these girls are not going to sue. But bitch, you were a freaky worker. Do you really think Diddy wanted you? You know Diddy didn't want you. You know you was there for a damn job. You know it was not about love. You were there for a payout and to be Diddy's worker, whatever it is. And you know you are there to seduce other men to come in a bedroom, bitch. You ain't special hoe. None of y'all hoes special. Hood rat hoes. And that's why you get treated the way you get treated. You sign up for this shit. She signed up for this. Okay? She knows she check and see if she got her OnlyFans page. What's the fuck the difference, huh? Huh? You know you're a freaky ass worker. But let's go. I guess they don't want to identify as that.
Genius at marketing. This promoter is putting out there his actions implying a lot. He's biking, he's smiling. Come to me, Liz. I want to show the viewers something. This weekend, he was going over a bridge on a bike and he let go of the handlebars and just went freestyle. Hey, look, mom, no hands. Like in Titanic, when Kate Winslet just lets go, right? Like he doesn't have a care in the world. Biking, smiling, drinking wine. Translation, I'm not worried. It's a spin, Kayla.
Girl, Nancy, that shit is all stage, girl. When have you ever seen Diddy riding a bike? Huh? Press 7 if you know Diddy to ride bikes all the time. Press 10 if you ain't never seen Diddy ride no damn bike. And that's how you know it's staged. Diddy don't ride no damn bikes. Shit. Okay? And he out here eating ice cream. He doing some strange shit, trying to make it seem like it's cool when he's really is stressed out. And I'm sure he's having a whole bunch of outbreaks. Okay?
Well, as you can see, these allegations go back decades, and he's gotten away with things thus far. So I feel like he's just acting as if he will continue to get out of things and get away from things. It's something that he's accustomed to, living this glamorous lifestyle. And when he tells people to do things, they do it. When he tells people to cover things up, they do it. So for him, obviously things have gotten much worse. He's never had a huge raid on his house, a federal investigation. But for him, this is just another issue that he's hoping will be swept under the rug.
To Scott Johnson joining me, forensic psychologist, 32 years dealing with sex predators at forensicconsultation.org. Scott, thank you for being with us. You know, I prosecuted a lot of rape cases, a trafficking case with a 14-year-old little victim. I can't even count them all, Scott. And sometimes a defendant comes into court and he looks really worried, okay? Sweating, fidgety, can't meet anybody's eyes, can't look them in the face. And there are others that are bold and arrogant because the sex attack victims mean nothing to them. They are so convinced of their own power, their
Now, people in the comment section said Diddy is a bottom. You know what? Diddy does not give bottom teas. Diddy, he is so selfish. A man that's a bottom, they usually have a soft spot. A man that's a bottom, they usually have feelings, or they want to be with a man or like attachment. He don't have none of that. I don't know. Have he took it in the behind before? I think he play around with it with toys, but I don't think he wants another man on top of him dominating him. Diddy does not give that, okay? I don't see that. I think he likes to dominate. I think he likes them virgin hoes, okay? I don't think he really, his spirit is not, I want a man to dominate me, and I'm looking for men to dominate me. Because you know, when you are bottom, that bottom spirit, you just be wanting niggas to dominate you, fall in love with you, care for you, look out for you. And Diddy have never had that where he wanted somebody to cuddle him and look out for him and feel sorry for him. He is the king, okay? But he just don't got the equipment as the motherfucking king. He just don't got it down there. So, honey, he getting off on different other ways. That's what I'm feeling.
Health, their prestige. They believe nobody is going to believe the victim.
Right. And part of that narcissism and psychopath traits of being able to portray themselves as socially great and then have the equally opposite deviant side of getting away with things, covering it up, and just blowing it off with minimal fear of consequences.
Okay, hold on. I want to play this because I want y'all to hear this real quick.
Joining up with Mark Garagos after he graduated from Georgetown, saying he believed Garagos truly liked him because, quote, no matter how hard he yelled at me, I was willing to take it based on everything I had experienced with Puffy. Okay. So Adi knows that Garagos and Meselius are connected with Combs, but the agenda that they're supposedly pushing is unclear at this point in the interview. But then Adi drops a bombshell. So
if you guys don't know, you see that man in the back on the picture, the white man, his name is Jonathan Adi. Okay, Adi. And he is a hired porn star, and he's an escort, a worker. Okay, he said that Diddy hired him over 13 times to do it with him and Cassie, and Diddy gets off, I guess, because he got a big piece and he know how to work it, and he's an aggressive. Diddy like aggressive men, he like those dominant men. Okay. Yeah. And he wants that dominant man to really go ham on these girls. And I don't think that Diddy, he really likes the physical of getting done down there. But you do have men that likes to fantasize about getting done, but they don't want to get done. I don't know. I don't even think that's Diddy. I don't even think he cares. He just like, his shit. I don't know. Is he projecting to be the top? Is he projecting? But I do know he like virgin hoes. He love virgin hoes. Is he projecting that big dick white dude? Do he imagine him being him and tearing Cassie ass up? Is that what he's doing? And I guess, do straight men do it all the time? When straight men looking at adult content and you have a girl there and the man is tearing her ass up, you see that pink, that dick in that video? Because I see the dick in the video. Shit, I go for the dick, okay? I'm watching that shit because I like to see them goddamn men. I'm not watching it for the bitches, okay? I don't want to hear that. All that goddamn hollering and shit get on my goddamn nerve. Sometimes I gotta mute that bitch. Shut the hell up, girl. I can't even enjoy the nigga with your ass screaming and hollering shit and talking. Shut the fuck up, bitch. But the men's, they likes all that yelling. And all men don't like all that damn yelling. Okay, shit. I tried that shit. I had this one dude say, "Can you please shut up?" I said, "Damn." Listen, I was looking at the girls on video. I thought all of y'all like, screaming and shit. Honey. So, guys, they like all that talking and that screaming and girl, acting like they goddamn getting really hammered and shit. So to me, I think he like live freaky shit, instead of watching on video, he want to watch it in person. But I don't think he fantasized about him getting plowed, because with all the money and the power and the access, Diddy is he do what he want to do. He's a spoiled brat. He spoils himself, and he's not going to miss out on that action. If Diddy wanted to be a bottom, he can do that. He don't need Cassie to be a fucking bottom. He can have all these straight men with big D's, and they can be just plowing his ass out. Okay? Shit. Okay? Diddy can get up and drag. He can be a RuPaul if he want to. He could be Kashisha. He can get in heels and bend it over. He can do whatever he want to do. But the fact that he has done, it's something else with that. It's not as simple that some people, one person say he want to get yanked. That's easy. If he wanted that whole plow, he could have been had that. Okay? He on to something else. He get his kicks off with virgin hoes. He love virgin hoes. He's not running after dicks. Okay? He buy toys to make himself feel like he's big. He buy 10 inches and put the strap on himself to make himself feel like King Kong. But honey, it's not that real shit. You know what I mean? That's why he need to bring them big old 10 inches men real live to see how they really work in action. Okay. All right. Let's play. This is Jonathan. He talking.
In a 2023 lawsuit, Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, she sued Sean Combs. She claimed that the rapper just supplied her with drugs, forced her to participate in group sex with prostitutes. She says that the sessions were often filmed. Okay, this is what she alleged in 2023. That lawsuit was settled. But now listen.
And you want to know why Diddy filmed it? Because he liked the videos. And he go back and watch the videos. He's a video connoisseur. He liked the video on the toilet because he liked to go back and watch those videos of that hoe. He liked those virgin hoes.
To what Adi says, again, before this lawsuit was ever filed, before any of these details that she alleged were made public, listen to what he said.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business.
Press 1 if you guys all heard what he said clear. Did you guys hear what he said, right? Let's go.
They would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right?
That is eerie. That is eerie. But not only that, Adi says he got an STD from the encounter.
Didn't I tell y'all? Diddy is giving out them bumps. What do y'all think Usher got them bumps from Diddy? Press 4 if you think Usher got them damn bumps from Diddy. Huh? Press 10 if you feel like no, it's something else.
Sued.
I called herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won.
Now tell me this. If Diddy did not know this man, how is it that Diddy paid him off for the herpes case? Huh? I bet if y'all go out there and say you got the bumps from Diddy, he ain't gonna pay y'all because he don't know y'all. He know this man. This man can describe Diddy house inside and out because he's been there plenty of times. Cassie can say, I know him because he's been in Cassie. He can tell you what Cassie with JJ look like. He can tell you what Cassie with the bumps, the mole is. He knows everything.
Did Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible.
Leslie says, hell, the women probably putting on a boy toy to tear Diddy back up. No, Diddy is a dominant sweetheart. He likes to control. The reason why he put these people in place is because he likes to control. For Diddy to do that, that means that he wants to be overpowered. And Cassie would have been put this in her documentary. Cassie would have been put this in her lawsuit that Diddy made her strap on and plow him. And women that do strap on men, they definitely have power. Okay? Because in those dynamics, you can talk to a man that you strapping on any type of way because most likely he likes to get dogged out. That man like to be treated like a bitch. And I bet you a lot of y'all baby daddies and husbands that y'all talk to like a bitch, a lot of these men out here that allow these women to talk to them any type of way and to cuss their ass out, those be the main ones that would love for a woman to put the strap on and just do him right. Because they got a lot of bitch inside. Okay? And they will want a woman to take it there. They want that woman to eat his behind. Okay? Those men that allow these women to talk to them any type of way and cuss them out and bitch them out, they be the ones. Okay? They would throw their legs up in a buck if they felt comfortable. Put your legs up, nigga. Okay. Shit, they'll do it.
I threw everything out as possible. I can produce a copy.
Of course, this was years before Cassie filed her lawsuit against Combs. So the investigators aren't really sure what Adi is talking about, and they move on. But knowing what we know now about the allegations that Cassie made and others made, Adi's statement seems to corroborate some of what she said, right? Remember, Cassie said she would be forced to have sex with escorts or prostitutes. Adi, who describes himself as an investor and entrepreneur, is also reportedly a former stripper and porn actor. Could it be that he was working as an escort in the Miami area when Cassie claims the session happened?
Yes, all of them are working escorts, okay? While Young Miami and that Daphne girl trying to act like they're not working. Bitch, you a whore. You a whore. A lot of these whores are whores. I mean, whores are in style. You can't go to the mall without seeing whores. They everywhere. They taking over. All these girls, they don't got no class. They just showing all skin and don't have shit to show for it. Yeah, you got that big ass booty. Don't they love going and get that by that big ass booty? And I don't even know because you didn't even wash the original ass. Bitch, you didn't wash that original ass. And you getting all that new ass that you ain't gonna wash. You ain't gonna wash that ass either. Okay? And that still ain't gonna get your ass nowhere. It ain't gonna do shit for you. I promise you. Okay? Okay. Honey, gonna end up getting your ass played, okay?
But during
they do not be washing these big funky asses. I can't stand when they shake that shit. You can smell all that funk. Ooh, you can smell that shit. Stop.
View. Adi often makes references to a cabal of rich people who have agendas. He claims the hip hop world had its own goal.
All right, so this is hold on. He's talking about the hip hop.
Agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. They move. You need to inform the DEA. They move all the dope. Okay, all the dope on private jets, which don't get screened by customs, by the inside the United States. Okay, they move what's called high grade powder MDMA. They move cocaine and they move liquid cocaine in the bottles too. Okay.
So you hear what he says. He said hip hop has an agenda, and it's to deal with drugs. They put it in the alcohol. They make it into liquid, and they're gonna spread it all around the world. And that's how they're gonna make their money. Because we all know they don't make their money in music. Press one if you know in the hip hop world, they don't even make their money in music. Okay, if you don't know, they say hip hop is going down. It's about damn time. Shit, get that shit out of here. And they are saying that people are not making money from hip hop anymore. It's not being that popular anymore. So they're still going to have the hip hop as a front, but now they're going to turn it into a drug business. And that is what the hip hop agenda is. They're turning shit into a drug agenda. And shit, most of these hip hop artists, they know about drugs. They came up from drugs. So am I surprised? No, because most of these rappers, they used to sell drugs. That's how they come into hip hop. They always use drugs as a front to promote their music. So now I guess they just gonna go back to shit they know since music ain't making them money no more. Okay. But that is what this man is saying.
So they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I've seen the liquid cocaine, I've drank it myself, having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay. It's not good. He drinks it all the time.
This particular state.
They said he drink it all the time. And no wonder why he wanted to take over the alcohol bit. Bitch. Girl, I just connected the dots. No wonder. The reason why Diddy wanted to take over the alcohol business, you guys know Diddy was working for the alcohol company, right? Y'all know that, right? Okay. But he was working for them. He wanted to take over. I believe he wanted to take over the alcohol business so he can push the drugs and the alcohol, and he can really dominate the alcohol/drug business. That's what it was all about. That's why he was so gung-ho about it. Okay? He already did the advertising. He put in the work, and it would have been so. Could you imagine if that deal would have went through and Diddy owned that company and how much drugs and other stuff that he had put on there with different flavors? Girl, it would have been a mess. It would have been a mess, but I bet you it's going to be something else on the board. I bet you it's going to be something else on the board.
And brings your attention to multiple allegations in Cassie's lawsuit, as well as a lawsuit that was filed by Rodney Jones, Little Rod Jones, the former music producer for Diddy. They both talk about rampant drug use within Combs' inner circle. Now, Jones's filing said
they stay on that shit. They stay on them sugar buggers. Why can't they be on their right mind? Huh? It's that demonic shit. It's that demonic shit. Now press 5 if you guys want me to answer some phone calls. Press 10 if y'all don't want to hear no phone calls. Okay? I know some of y'all like it, some of y'all don't, but I want to know what you guys think. 5. Ooh, shit, I don't know what number I just said. Shit, you heard me. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Nancy.
And that's really, I think, what we're seeing with him is portraying this I just really don't care life.
Marcy, yes, he was. He was not making the alcohol. He wanted to control the alcohol company. And yes, he does make sugar boogers and he turned it into liquid. This guy just said, Diddy, he turns them sugar boogers into that liquid alcohol. They want to front it like it's alcohol to sell their drugs. Do you think that these hip hop artists are going to sell drugs like they used to sell drugs? They are being more crafty. They finding a new way. And Diddy was going to front it with that alcohol business that he wanted to own. You see, Diddy don't have the power to take that sugar boogers and that alcohol and that drugs and to turn into liquid and to put it in the bottles. He don't have that ownership because he don't own the company, but he wanted to own the company so he can push and front all them drugs. Okay. He's a drug head. He's a druggie. He stay on them damn drugs. He stay popping them pills doing something. Okay. This man don't got no reason to lie. He telling the truth. I believe him. I sure do. And Diddy, by Diddy paying him off so quick, it just shows he know a lot of shit. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And he said Diddy was saying this. He said he overheard so many business phone calls when it come to Diddy. He knew Diddy and hip hop and the agenda that they were pushing. They have their own agenda that they're pushing. And honey, I won't be surprised if Meek Mill, Jay-Z, all these niggas are involved. That's the nature of a nigga, okay? That's their nature, okay? Doing some diabolical shit.
Style, when in fact a normal person, if you will, would have been hiding, would have been scared, would have been, worried about going to prison and the reputation. He's just out living his life again. He doesn't care.
Well, as a matter of fact, an associate of Sean Puffy Combs, aka Diddy, has released a highlight reel of Sean Puffy Combs' lavish parties. This emerges with Combs partying with Hollywood friends, A-listers, and designer clothes. I want you to take a look at this.
As rumors swirl around the sex trafficking allegations against Sean Diddy Combs, many celebrities in Combs' circle have remained silent. Others, especially those named in Rodney Jones' lawsuit, have rushed to the rapper's defense. Producer Stevie J posted a highlight reel of Combs' 50th birthday party to Instagram, showing off many A-list attendees. While the post purports to indicate what a real Diddy party looks like, it may also serve as a reminder to those pictured that they were on camera.
Kobe Bryant, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, Mary Blige, Kim and Khloe Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, Post Malone, Naomi Campbell, Cardi B, Big Sean, Travis Scott, The Weeknd, Kanye, Jaden Smith, Snoop Dogg, Queen Latifah, Kevin Hart, Machine Gun Kelly. I can't even read them all. So I guess the point is all of these A-listers are partying with Combs. You think the feds care?
All right. Do you think the feds care? And I got to tell you this, all of them knew about it. Drake, Jay-Z, they all knew what goes on with Diddy. And they okay with it because most likely they doing some crooked stuff too. They are all in bed with each other. They are all in bed with each other. And let's give it back a $5. Thank you. Nicole donated $5. She said, hence why I said Cassie lawsuit was about her protection. She hired and trafficked workers. Okay, Jonathan Video, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, Liquid Ecstasy. Wow. Yes, Nicole. Oh, Nicole, I wish you'd call up in here and tell us about that Liquid Ecstasy. Okay. Now I'm going to try some phone calls. Okay. If I like you, you stay longer. If I don't, we're going to make it quick. Calling from 602. Are you there?
I'm here.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Gigi?
Good. What do you know? Tell us about it. Your thoughts.
Okay. So this is really bigger than what people probably think. As far as like the circle, if you look at the parties, if you look at his circle of people he's around, it's all the elites. It's everybody famous, and it's not just hip hop. It's all different types of genre of music, and business people. And bottom line is that it's just all going down. If people are saying no to drugs, what's one way to get them to do drugs? You put something in their drink. They are clueless as to what's going on with them. You drug them, and then all of a sudden they get addicted. And a lot of people say, oh, why didn't Cassie this? Why didn't Cassie that? He would drug her.
Yes,
when you are doing drugs, I mean, go ahead.
Yes, he would. You're right. That's what these monsters do. Just like when they kidnap you and take you to Mexico, they keep force feeding you the drugs to keep you high and to keep you off your right set of mind. That's what they do.
Exactly. So imagine, let's just say, for example, someone that's a drug addict, okay? You see how they are. They're on the streets, roaming around, having eaten, having bathed. Imagine being in that state of mind, and yet you're supposed to go run to the police. You're supposed to go run and tell your family. He's threatening her. He's threatening her family. He had a lot of power. He had a lot of muscle. And for people to say, that's the only part that bothers me, that why did it take her so long? It took her so long because she was not in her right mind. Everything he did to her, not just the trauma, not just the SA, he was drugging her. A person that is on drugs is not going to be right in the mind after. You're not going to function the same, especially depending on the type of drug. You know what I mean? Like, it's just awful, And all those people at those parties, they didn't even have any mask on. They have no shame. All of them. Post Malone, Alicia Keys, Mary J. Blige, all of them. It's awful that some of them even had like their family members there with them, like wife and, it's really sickening, but this is what it is. Political wise, they're trying to normalize this behavior. And I'm not for Republican. I'm not for Democrat because I'm for God's kingdom. But I'm going to tell you, this is why they're not hiding when they go to these parties, when they're making videos, when they're talking about sex workers, they're talking about drugs. They're trying to normalize it is what they're doing. And we just got to stay on our toes, and we just got to keep saying no, keep fighting it, educate our children. I am waiting for Justin Bieber's mom, for Usher's mom. I am waiting for all these moms to get put in court and ask them, what in your mind were you thinking letting your children so young in this music industry along with these men? It is sickening. It is very sickening. And these moms need to be held accountable, all of them. And P. Diddy's baby mamas too. How is it that he had custody of all the kids? It's disgusting. It's like, what he's doing. And people say, oh, well, you don't know because unless you were there. He has no shame. When he's with the paparazzi, he's over there on drink chaps, grabbing people's rear ends and flirting with he shows us his behavior. He shows us. He's never hidden it. His videos, when he's being interviewed, when his artist was alive, Notorious B.I.G., he talked more than Notorious did. He never let nobody have a word, because he was such like a show off, very cocky. And for people to say, oh, well, you don't know, he innocent until proven guilty. Okay, you're going to let the class clown keep tripping everybody in between the aisles and then keep saying, oh, no, but you didn't see him do it. Come on now. Puff Daddy, he never hid his behavior. He never hid it. So I just think, when people say, innocent until proven guilty, I mean, it's the facts are right in front of our face. They're not hiding it. That's what I think.
Well, you know what I think? The government is not my God. So I'm not going to depend on the government to say, hey, this is right and this is wrong, because the government is get it wrong and the government is compromised. The judges are compromised. The courts are compromised. So no, I'm going to call it out like it is. He is wrong and he is guilty. And I think they trying to glamorize the shit. Okay? Because they're
trying to normalize it.
Yeah. I'll say glamorize more than normalize, because shit, in the hood, it's already normalized. This shit right here, honey, it goes on in the hood all the time and nobody blinks an eye. But when it comes to these artists, people feel like the expectation, you shouldn't be behaving this nigga way like you would in the hood. Okay?
Right.
In the basement parties, if you go to a certain street in the hood, it's like, girl, don't you take your ass over there. Don't you go to the Big Mike house, because you already know. And in the hood, it's sad, because if you do go over there and whatever happens to you at Big Mike house, they're going to blame you for it. Well, what you expect, girl? Shit. What you expect?
You shouldn't have gone over there.
Anyway. What was you going over there for anyway? That's your fault. Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to Diddy, it's like, okay, you made it. We expect better from you. We expect excellence from you. You should know better. Stop acting like you're uncivilized. But these motherfuckers, they act civil in a public, but behind they are still uncivilized. It's in their nature.
Uncivilized. Well, and that's another thing. When you've got all this money and you've got, you're known as an entertainer worldwide, you're flying jets, you're going to all these other countries. Let's not forget, stuff that's illegal in the USA is legal in other countries. There's no boundaries. And if you look at other countries, you've got people that are, that are dying of hunger, that, don't have electricity. They will sell their firstborn, and here comes, all these elite Americans, what they think they're doing in other countries, they're trying to come home and do it. It doesn't work like that. I'm not saying our country is the best or the worst. This is just a worldwide problem. But if you notice in other countries, stuff like that, it's like it happens all the time. Versus over here, and so I'm thinking, these people are busy, for the weekend we're going to go to, wherever it is, they go out of the country and then they come home and they're thinking they're still in that mode and they're still trying to get away with what they're doing in other places, and it's awful.
And we got to protect our kids. And I love that America tries to do right versus these other countries that love to be in diabolical state. Because I can't imagine if I was a child and being sold off and pushed off by my parents. I would want somebody to help me too. And I'm pretty sure every victim looking at this radio podcast like, damn, I wish I would have had you in my life. I wish I would have had people spoke up for me and protect me against these predators. Because in that type of ideology or whatever, they make the victims feel like they're at fault. It's always blame the victim. That's how they do it.
And that's another thing that needs to be talked about. I was telling my oldest daughter, when I was born in 1973, when we were growing up and we'd be playing at the park with the kids, we'd be at school at recess, whatever it was we were doing with other kids. When the boys would hit the girls, and I'm Hispanic, we were raised where you would get in trouble for telling. What kind of cultural, that just irks me. But that's how we grew up. We would grow up like where if you're bleeding, if they hit you, Go ahead.
No, you're right. It's that spirit is still here, and it's so wrong.
Exactly. Where you think you're going to get in trouble for saying something, or they're not, and nobody believes you because they already put that on you as you were growing up, and then as a woman. So it's easy to say, you should do this, you should do that, but until you're in that predicament or in those shoes, we have to be careful. We it's a sensitive subject, but it's a lot of cultural doings.
And y'all confuse the hell out of people. I remember when I was first confused as a child, I was an honest kid. I told everything, but I got a penalty for telling, for being honest. I was called a teacher's pet. I was called a telltale. I was shoved to the side. I was out of order because I ran my mouth. I told what was wrong. When I saw kids doing things wrong that they shouldn't, I told the parents. That's what I taught. You're supposed to be honest. But it's no, they don't want you to be honest. Just shut up. Just be quiet. Turn a blind eye. And that is what have been taught to these kids. Turn a blind eye. When you see stuff, turn a blind eye. Don't say anything. And they don't tell them to be honest. We don't live in an honest society or a truth society. No. Y'all say y'all honest, but y'all not. Y'all just lies. You just lie. Go ahead.
Right. Yep. When I was growing up, I would be told, don't be a chismosa. In Spanish, that means tattletale. And that's all I ever heard because I was always trying to speak up. I was trying to, let them know, like, that kid's on top of that kid. Like, something's going to happen. You know what I mean? And nope, I was always told, don't be a chismosa. Don't be doing this. Don't be doing. It's like, okay, so you just learn to keep your mouth shut, And for what I'm doing, moving it forward, I did not raise my kids to be like that. I tell my kids, you have a voice, you better speak on it, The way it's got to be.
And it's sad that in our police department, it's like that as well, where if Cassie or people do come to the police, they look at you like, what are you telling me for? Especially if they are in bed with the person. We are a nation. We play favoritism. We are worshiping other humans. This is the time I ain't never seen so many humans worship Instagram models, influencers, and celebrities. It's all about man worship. And I hate if you go to a cop and they favorite person done you wrong, you ain't gonna get no justice. Everybody is compromised.
Yeah, I agree. That's just, and that's another thing too. If you look at like all the people that are in that circle and that connection, imagine, when you were talking about all the people, all the girls that get the BBLs and they're shaking their booties and, they be having the bumps and they're sitting on public chairs and, stuff ain't getting wiped down. I mean, it's just dirty. It's dirty. It's gross. But when you look at the circle that everybody has touched everybody, whether it be, oh, my neighbor knows so-and-so that knows so-and-so. And then they know, Young Miami and Young Miami's will put, everybody somehow is connected. And that's the gross part about it, because you do have to take care of yourself, Yeah. But I did want to say one thing. It does say in the scripture that at the end of times, men will be lovers of themselves. It's clearly written, so it is there.
It's there. All right. Well, I thank you so much for calling. I hope you call back. All right. So feel free. Should I answer another call? Press 2 if you want me to answer another call. Press 10 if you want me to keep talking. Comment, let us know. All right, I'm going to play a little bit more Grancy.
The dark side's still going on. And so regardless of who he's with, it doesn't take away at all the credibility of any of the alleged victims.
All right, so you guys say you want to hit another call. KFC, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. What's up?
What's going on?
First of all, I'm going to have to say this respectfully. I disagree. Of course, I'm going to say I'm going to disagree with how they are doing Diddy. One of the reasons why I disagree about this is because you know about media ownership, right? Media ownership is who owns and controls the media. What we read, what we watch, what we see, and none of it is owned by people of color. In fact, 90% of it is owned by people who don't have color in their skin.
Race. It's not about
no.
race,
But listen, I'm gonna bring it back in. And 10% is owned by. Why can't we talk about that? Because that's a powerful factor in this case.
Because you know why?
Yes, it is. Because you know why? You know why? You know why? If you look at, okay.
Because you're deflecting. We have a black
I'm not
brother.
deflecting. You won't let me explain the point why I'm saying it. I'm not deflecting from the man. But if you look at how they're doing P. Diddy, they went on a straight 100 smear campaign.
Enough. They ain't doing them hard enough. Look how many
but they went on a smear campaign to attack this man's credibility. And you have to ask yourself why.
It himself. No, KFC, he did this himself. He volunteered. He put his hand up and say, pick me by the actions that he did.
But you don't know if these things are true yet.
KFC, it's a decision. Diddy made his decision. Okay? Diddy don't care about you. You think that black man care about you because y'all the same color pigmentation? He don't give a damn about you.
No, what I wanted you to take a look at, like when Diddy brought Revolt TV, right?
KFC, you have nothing in common with Diddy. Y'all have nothing in common. You are not like-minded. You don't have the same morals. You don't have the same values. That is not your people. He's not.
But all the stuff they're saying about him is allegedly things.
He ain't your people, girl. He don't give a damn about you, KFC.
But what I'm saying is with Revolt TV that Diddy started, he was going to put us on the map for media ownership. And what they did is they went on a smear campaign for this man the same way they did Bill Cosby. And nobody can see that, though. Revolt TV was supposed to be for us, putting us on the map. It was going to discuss our music, our brands, and also criminal justice issues that were affecting our community.
Revolt ain't put nobody on a map but sluts and whores. That's what it was about.
But what?
It was about uplifting
Are you serious?
whores. Yes. 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 It was about pushing whores. It didn't had nothing about black women.
But everything you're saying about him is allegedly things. Like, okay, like for example, take Little Rod, right?
For example, Young Miami, if she's a whore, does she represent black women? Young Miami.
No, that's not the point that I'm saying.
Asking.
But okay, if you go back to Little Rod, right?
If Young Miami represent majority of black women in America. Press 5 if she does not represent majority of black women in America. Diddy was not uplifting or not representing black women. He wanted to push the whores. Okay? She is a whore.
Who?
How many Young Miamis you got in your family right now, KFC?
I wouldn't know one way or the other. Because you don't know what people do behind closed doors.
But do you know your family?
I know my family, but still, I don't know if they have a secret life. I don't go home with all my family.
Like Young Miami, huh? How many?
But what does Young Miami have to do with what I was getting ready to say? That has nothing to do with what I was getting ready to say.
She is the poster child. She is who he picked to uplift and put on a platform to push to the community. You said that he was about Revolt, what was supposed to be uplifting black community. He picked Young Miami. He could have picked any black girl out here. He could have put Amanda Seales, right? She fights for black justice. He could have picked a lot of black women out here that fight for injustice or good representation or represent a bulk of black women. But he picked Young Miami. And what was Young Miami talking about? Taking piss on her face. That's what he pushes. That's what he's put.
Okay, I get that. But listen, why did?
Because you came up here trying to get on Diddy thing, okay?
You wouldn't let me finish what I was trying to say.
He don't like you. He don't like you. I'm gonna put you on hold, baby. I'm gonna put you on hold. Ooh, how did I do? Press 1 if I did good. Press 3 if I could have did better. Okay, how did I do? Ooh, shit. Okay. All right, press 9 if you want another caller. Press 11 if you want me to keep playing Nancy. Okay.
Or the charges against him.
To you, Bernardo Villalona, though, what about a jury? What about the association between Combs and these superstars like Mary Blige, like The Weeknd, like the Kardashians and the Jenners, that could actually affect a juror?
All right, we have another caller. We got somebody with a hand up. Calling from 9. Hello? 941.
Hello?
Are you there?
Hello?
Yes, 941.
Yes.
Can you
Can you hear
speak,
me?
please? Yeah, speak, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, but can you turn the radio off in your background?
Oh, yes. I was watching it on TV too. Sorry about that. Yeah. Hi.
I'm good.
How you doing, darling?
Good. Talk to me.
I'm glad to speak to you, to hear your voice. But I've been watching his thing since day one. I'm like, oh my God. I wish she'd be over with. Like, it's so many evidence, and it's been started for so long ago. Like, the man is guilty. He's fucking guilty.
Well, let's not do any cussing, please. Let's not cuss. But go ahead.
Allegedly. Oh, sorry about that. Allegedly, it's over. Like, just throwing the towel and just call it a day. I was like, every time I turn my phone on, here he is. He's like a big germ to me.
Yeah.
Like,
all right.
And then he got all these people, all the celebrities, and then that white guy and that went to jail. He had herpes.
Yeah.
And so what else he got? And this was man and woman.
He probably have a lot. So 941, I thank you. I'm gonna let you go. Okay. Yeah, he probably has a lot. Now I do want to get to Nicole. Nicole donated $5 again. Thank you. He is not a leader in our community. You sure right. He sacrificed some pimp artists. If he is traffic Pink Panther, Diddy is older than Miami's parents. Woo! Now that's something right there. I didn't realize that. Calling from 267. You are live on the air. Can you turn the radio down? Everybody that's in queue, please turn your radio off and down so we won't hear echo. 267, are you there? All right, I'll come back to you. Anonymous caller 111, are you there? Okay, stop. We have these diabolical people. I don't know why you keep coming over here. You don't like me. Why do you purposely pick on somebody you don't like? You click on this video to make your ass mad. What sense does it make, bitch? Put a cape around your neck and get super mad, okay? Because I'm blocking your ass every time. Please stop. Please stop trolling me. Please leave me alone, okay? Calling from 917. You're live on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, hi. How are you, Gigi?
Good. Talk to me.
So I just want to say this. I have to call because this person, KFC, whoever this person is, I'm at a loss for words because I cannot understand how she can actually say the things that she's saying. This is not about race. Every night she says the same thing, and it's disturbing. She needs to stop. This is about morals. This is about that this man did something to kids. If she had kids and someone did something to her kids, I am sure she would feel the same way. That's all I had to say. It's just really disturbing that every night she says the same thing, and she has to stop. This is not about race. Thank you.
Thank you. Calling from 240. You're live on the air. 240.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I was going to say actually the same thing that the lady just said, because this is not about race. This is about someone that the Black community in the beginning thought was going to be like, someone that would uplift other people in the community, help his other fellow rappers and everyone out. And this is not about race. This really makes me upset because they're trying to change the narrative. They're trying to change this to make it like, okay, this is a black man. They're taking another black man down. If you're doing wrong, you're doing wrong. It doesn't matter what race you are. If you look at the things that have come out about Jeffrey Epstein and the other people, they're white. They're not black. And they're still, what happened? They still found him guilty eventually in a court of law. So this is not about race. This is about truth. This is about good versus evil when you look at it, because this is not right. You don't do another human being like that for self-gratification or to get your kicks off. This is not about race. This is about people taking advantage of people, drugging people, sex
trafficking,
making people do things against their will and things like that. That is not right. This is not about race. And every night, just like the other person says, I don't call you all the time, but I watch. I am 58 years old, and I have never in my life heard of things like this. Of course, things have happened. Things happened when we were younger, we didn't know about. But in this time and age, this is, of course, a black man. He is a black man. And if anything, even if he felt he needed to be with men that are willing to be with you. Be with women that are willing to be with you. He has taken, unfortunately, this is his legacy. This is going to be his legacy. This is his legacy. And now he's destroyed his kid's life. People are not thinking about this. This is about his legacy, but it's not just him. There might be other people in the industry that are doing things that we don't know about. He got 90 caught. Seconds. He got caught because it's something within himself that is not right. And God will reveal the truth of all men, what's in your heart. And if you're going to do people wrong, guess what? What's ever in the dark does come to light. And that is very, very true. This is not about race. This is about anybody of any race that's doing harm to children, to women that are not willing participants, and men that are not willing participants. And the other people that he used,
60
unfortunately, we
seconds.
don't know if they were willing. Some of these people, you can tell they were willing. Because if not, I'm not, Cassie, unfortunately, when I heard that, I cried, and not even knowing her, and not even knowing that what could have happened to a lot of people that we don't know anything about. This is the reason that this looks bad for black people, is because a black man did this. But there are other people that have been assaulted by people that are not black, and eventually that truth will come out too. But this is about the truth of one individual man we're talking about, and he just happens to be black. The times that other people did it that were white, it came out, and it's coming out now, and it will continue to come out. So we as black people need to stop saying, oh, they're just trying to take a black man down. I am 58 years old, and I feel that
10 seconds.
Whatever color you are, you're going to have to pay for your crimes. For whatever you've done to people, to children, to grown adults that were unwilling, you're going to pay for that. And when they say roosters come home to roost or whatever, that is what's going to happen. Regardless of however money you got, you can only pay whatever you're going to pay for so long. You're not going to get away with it, but for so long. That's why they say that, okay, we might live in a world that belongs to Satan, but guess what? Eventually, who wins in the end? Regardless if somebody thinks that he's getting away with things like that, guess what? When your time is up and God reveals who you are, you will be revealed. And that's all I'm going to say. But we as black community, oh yeah, they're trying to tear a black man down. No, if he did wrong, he did wrong. So whoever KFC is, that's ridiculous. Come on now. If he did wrong, he did wrong, and he needs to pay for it. If he did wrong, he needs to pay for it. Look at our black communities. Regardless if we look at how our government brought things in, we all know the history of what happened with the FBI and all this other stuff. But we as a black community have to stop saying, oh, they're trying to tear us down. Look at how many black people or people of color are in the world. We need to start, if we're going to stand together against our own people or other people or whoever's trying to make us look bad or tear us down. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do, and stop saying, oh, yes, if people are trying to tear us down, guess what? Then you need to be the example of why I'm not going to let them tear us down. And that's where he failed us at. But if he has some type of fetishes and things like that, guess what? If he wasn't strong enough, because he does not have that spirit of God within him, that's him. because a person that cares about our community would think a little bit more, but he has something wrong with him. Something's going with him, within him spiritually, because I'm not going to give him credit that he does not deserve because he's a black man and he has billions of dollars or whatever he has, even if he has that. We don't know what he has. And she's like, oh, well, we wasn't there. We don't know what he's been doing. That's correct. We do not know what he's been doing. And from everything we can see, whether he has to prove that he has not done some of this stuff. But when you listen to his artist talk, when you listen to the things that have happened that concerns him, guess what? He knows in his heart what he's done. No matter what he tries to do to get off, God's going to have the last word. Regardless of people believe in God or not, I can tell you some things that would make you know that there is something else that controls, there is a God. And I'm going to tell you what, he is going to pay for what he's done. And that's all to it. This old black people, no, I am a black woman and I'm 58 years old. And there is no way that he should be allowing this stuff to happen or participate in or whatever he was doing. This is ridiculous. And the only way I would say I'm upset because he let something come into him. When you look at some of these artists, they're channeling, they're doing all this stuff. They're bringing things into their soul. That's what he's done. Regardless, in the beginning, 90s or whatever, that power thing, that money thing, it's not money is the root of all evil. It's the love of money. So if he makes bad choices, he made those bad choices. He has to pay for that. It's not about being black. It's not about being white. It's about what you have in your soul, the choices that you're going to make. That's all I'm going to say. And you have a good night, Gigi, and I love your show.
I love your show too. I mean, I love you too. I think you hit the nail on the coffin. I'm going to end this show with you. And I ended with one more thing. Didn't God or Jesus say, who are my people? Didn't he pose that as a question? The people that have the same morals and values as you. Go on. I want you to, I'm going to throw that. Didn't Jesus say, who are my people? Go ahead.
That's right. That's right. And he did say that he will forgive those that come to him. But if it's not in you to ask him for forgiveness, if it's not in you, then you're going to do some of these foul things. You're going to do things and not consider no one else. That's the thing about it. Are you even thinking about other people? Apparently he was not.
All right. Well, I thank you so much. I'm going to let you go at this time. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to everybody or everybody in the queue. Mike, I see you there. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to go on further, but I love you guys, and I see you guys on a next upload. Please press the 2 if you enjoyed this show tonight, and I see you guys tomorrow. DJ, where are you?
Thank you for using Blog Talk.